fuck it, we'll do it live. Turn on my light, my heat source. That light's so hot. I hate it. But so
Do you
good.
not have air conditioning or something?
I don't have air conditioning.
Do you have a fan?
No, and I wouldn't have a fan when I'm recording anyway.
Yeah, it'd be too loud. Unless you get one of those really expensive ones that don't even have an actual fan that spins. I forget what they're
Dyson
called. Dyson ones, yeah.
It's Dyson. Is that a vacuum? I don't know. I know what you're talking about anyway.
Yeah, I know exactly.
I have a fan I have a ceiling fan. Sounds okay, I think.
Yeah, I never hear it if you have it on.
Yeah, I put it to number 2.
Oh, okay.
I used to turn it off for our first couple of episodes, and then I'll be drenched. I'll be like, no, fuck this shit.
Yeah.
I don't care if people can hear. I'm just gonna... Alright. So I'm just watching this GIF on Reddit. It's a bunch of ferrets in a bathtub, and then the owner's cleaning it, right? So he or she is just shooting the shower head at them. Mm-hmm. All of them are scurrying around, but one ferret is just lying on his back, chilling out. Everybody's going crazy, but that one ferret is just chilling the fuck out. So cute. I like ferrets. I think ferrets are cute.
What do they call them? Cat snakes?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that's basically what they are. My cousin had 2 of them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I don't think they're
steal
legal
shoes.
here in California.
Shoes and socks, they'll steal that.
I know they crawl around everywhere a lot. And they're pretty agile, and they can get into really small holes and stuff.
Yeah. Mm. Yeah.
So yeah, wear underwear when you sleep. Your biggest fan is here.
Chewy's here, hooray!
Yeah, shout out to Chewy. Also shout out to the podcast Without Borders. I think you guys know, I think I mentioned them before.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
one of the co-hosts. Yeah, one of the co-hosts came on for the playonultra versus spin-off, and me and Nathan are supposed to record with them.
Change the title. Sorry, it still says Deponia. We're not playing Deponia anymore.
Oh, is it still called? Oh, playonultra.
And you're really
episode
tiny,
18.
Jordan. I feel like.
I know. I don't know how to change it.
Oh, just go to Skype and drag your box.
You can drag it bigger.
There's a maximum size, but you can drag it.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm bigger.
Yay.
How do I change the title in friggin' YouTube Gaming?
I don't know.
Okay, let's just leave it. We're currently
'cause you changed it
live
later.
streaming episode 18. So, yeah, welcome to the Play and Ultra podcast. We are live right now doing episode 18. Okay, cool. With us today is Jonathan, aka Foehamner, and Jordan, aka 8-Bit Jordy.
What's up?
What's up, you guys?
How you feeling?
A bit hungover.
So was it good?
Yes, it was good. It was a really long time since I had, a bunch of alcohol. I drank Baileys with milk, Baileys Amaretto Kahlua with milk.
Oh yeah.
I drank a couple of those hipster beers. Actually, they're American hipster beers, like
Hipster beers?
microbrewery.
Of course.
Okay, yeah.
Microbrewery kind of stuff. So, one from Pennsylvania, Pale Ale. I hated that. That was shit. Then another one, some organic lager. You don't get any more hipster than that shit. Organic beer.
Yeah.
That was pretty okay. What else? I drank a bit of whiskey. Couple of tequila shots. Yeah, so, my head is a bit heavy right now.
Your
Is it just because it was Friday? Or was there a special event?
We just wanted to drink.
Sure, good enough.
Oh, and today's my birthday, actually.
Oh,
So
happy birthday.
That's why I was saying that, because it kind of equals out perfectly.
And because it's my birthday, we're probably... Not probably. We're gonna do a game giveaway on our social media accounts, so Facebook and Twitter. So if you still haven't liked or followed us, or not following us, you should do that.
Now's your chance.
Now's your chance. Get free games. I have a bunch of keys. Most of them from Humble Bundles. Because when you buy a bundle, most of the time you already have a couple of the games. Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking of gaming out Trine 2, which is a freaking good game. Trying to
Yes.
is pretty good.
Trying to, yes.
Very good.
And I'm gonna do a couple of giveaways on Reddit as well, on like gift of games and what is that called? Random act of gaming. So those two are the random act of gaming is a spin-off from random act of kindness.
Okay.
So yeah. So yeah, those two subreddits. I'm gonna do a couple of game giveaways. It's my birthday and I'm giving shit away. Yeah, that's how that works.
That's how it
Just
works.
the kind of nice guy you are.
Right, so what's up with you guys? How's your week? Somebody go, talk, say shit.
It was very busy. Oddly busy. I guess it was busy because I spent too much time playing 2 games, neither of which went on my channel. I played hours of World of Warships.
I thought you were going to say Warcraft.
World of Warships?
It's my new grinding game. Gotta unlock.
Is it that
better
World of
ships.
Tanks?
It's
Guys?
probably by the same people. I'd assume it's by the same people. I don't actually know.
You use battleships and there's like a lot of calculations and all that, right?
My friend plays it as well.
It's
I
not
wouldn't say
very
those
arcade
calculations.
fast-paced.
I mean, you have to lead your target a lot. It's a lot of like momentum-based combat type stuff. You know,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the same guys as the World of Tanks. And
I bet I'd be very surprised if it wasn't. But yeah,
I've tried playing that World of Tanks, and I know what you're saying with like how it's very, I don't know how to say it. It's like very mathematical playing. Like you have to do things correctly, or else it's not like one of those games you can jump in.
You generally have to be pretty thoughtful about what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because the thing you do in a moment will determine the thing you do in the next moment. Because you're trying to turn in a big arc, you know, and your guns will be facing the right way, and they're trying to spin and track. And if you're out of position, you'll get hosed before you can correct yourself. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I've been playing a lot of that.
what is that one where because they have World of Tanks, World of Warplanes, and World of Warships, but I remember there's a game where you can have tanks and planes in the same.
I think it's the same game. I think tanks
Isn't
and
that War Thunder or
airships just
something?
cross over.
War Thunder, yes.
Oh, you're right. I'm
I
wrong.
played War Thunder as well, and you can be planes and tanks.
I think I've heard like those two fan bases not really liking each other's game much.
Shocking.
I think War
Typical.
Thunder, the War Thunder people are like saying the World of whatever stuff very grindy.
That could be. Because World of Warships has been in like beta for a while. I wasn't playing it at all, but people were saying that prior to its release, the amount of experience you got per match was very low. But right now, I think it's at a pretty good level.
And what's wrong
Yeah,
with
they tried.
grindy? Everyone has like a grindy game they play.
Right. But I mean, it could be like Planet Side 2 is an example of a 2 grindy game.
Oh, yeah. I'll agree with that.
I
Just in
tried
terms of-
Planetside 2 before because I was like, oh, MMO FPS, that sounds pretty cool. And I just went in and like, I don't know what the fuck to do. Everybody's like jumping around, flying around, shooting things. I'm like, who am I supposed to shoot? I don't even know who the enemy is.
I had a lot of fun just sitting on a hill sniping people, but then when I found out I had to play for like hours to get like a 0.1% better sniper, I'm like, no, I'm done. No, just no. So the other game I spent a good amount of time playing, not as much as World of Tanks, of Warships. I purchased and started playing Blood Bowl 2.
Oh.
Blood Bowl.
Yeah. I
Did you
did
play
not
the first one?
I did not. I'm a big Warhammer fan, but I never picked those games up because I'm not a big football fan at all. But some other YouTubers I know were starting a league tournament, so I'm trying to learn how to play so I can participate.
Is there
in
such a thing?
What?
An American not liking football?
Haha, plenty of them.
Yeah, like Canadians not liking hockey, right?
Right.
Hungover jokes. Haha.
You mean field hockey, right?
Yes.
So yeah, those are the 2 games I played a lot. But in terms of my channel games, I didn't play anything I loved. I'm trying to
Wait,
think.
can we go back to the Blood Bowl stuff a bit?
Sure. Yes. Let's stick on that.
I'm not sure if you're the right person to ask since you don't like football, but how much of it is football? Like how...
Yeah, not a lot.
Is it the same rules or something? There's
No,
a lot
not
of
even.
fighting or some shit, right?
Do you know the board game Go?
I think
The black
I
and
think I
white
do.
tile placing
Oh, yeah.
game?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like, older than
Yes.
chess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
It has a lot of similarities to that. It's a lot of placing things very precisely in relationship to each other. I think the game to me, at my novice level of experience, seems to have the random number generator has a very strong influence on it, to the point where it almost seems to me like the kind of game like Mario Kart or Mario Party, where it's a good fun game, but there's too much luck to make it like a competitive game.
Okay, I was thinking it was an actual sports game, but I see strategy and turn-based in the damn description.
Yes, it's based off of an actual board game called Blood Bowl. Yeah, I mean, so it's like football in the sense that you're trying to get a football to the end zone on the other side of the field. It's not like football kind of in the sense that people are punching each other all the time and using magic.
I was kind of hoping that it was like a real-time sports game. Actually,
real time would be interesting. I'm really bad at RTSs though. I'm much better at turn-based games.
Madden Blitz. Those Blitz games, the old arcade ones, where like you can like do ridiculous tackles and stuff, and pretty much clothesline people.
I don't think they're in Blood Bowl 2, but in Blood Bowl 1, I know there was a halfling race, and so the races have different like types of units, and they had like a tree folk unit, and so you could get a halfling to pick up a football, and the tree folk could hurl the halfling into the end zone and score a touchdown that way. It would kill him sometimes though.
Of course.
So that's cool. Yeah, I don't know what race I like yet, because normally I love dwarves, but even though I love them, sometimes they're not always fun. Having low mobility things generally aren't the most fun. Like in World of Battleships, I really don't particularly care for battleships because they're really slow. I like the cruisers and destroyers, smaller ships, a little more fun.
Sometimes I wonder how do Steam do its regional pricing thing, because like Armello, remember after the review that we did, I mentioned that the price went up.
Yeah,
it actually did on my side.
Okay,
not on your guys' side. I think the game is $20. I'm pretty sure it's $20.
Why would it rise over there for you?
So because it was selling at about $10.
Excuse me.
Because regional pricing and all that. They tend to be lower at my country region thing. So it was $10, and then the Armello devs increased it to like the actual $20. So some games are like Blood Bowl 2 right now is supposed to be $45 in the US, but for me it's about $25. So yeah, it's freaking confusing. Yeah. Well, we do make shit money. So
right, the exchange rate makes it balance out, I'm sure.
The exchange rate and the minimum wage and I'm guessing if they actually sell the game here in USD and all that, they probably wouldn't make as much sales. That's why.
That's true. Yeah, that's probably it actually.
So yeah, I think I was just ranting. I just wanted it to be cheaper. So yeah, should have bought Armello earlier. Fuck. So yeah, sorry Armello devs.
Armello is last week. I've moved on to bigger and better things.
Oh damn.
Are you still playing Armello?
I haven't played it this week because I've been playing other things, but I will be playing more of it. Not done playing it ever.
Do you like Blood Bowl 2? How many hours have you played?
According to Steam, I have played it for 4 hours.
So how do you like it?
I do like it. It's very not clear how to play inside the game. Like I had to spend a fair amount of time talking to the other Let's Players and reading on their website what things were happening and why.
Oh.
So it's a bit of a learning curve.
So you haven't played the board game version of it before?
I have not, no. It's a very old board game. I don't even know if it's still in production.
Oh, okay. So yeah, what else in your week?
Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, my week, the Let 'em Dare 33 game jam has been going on, so I've been playing games from that. I picked some really weird ones to play. This week, the ones I published were Mew. It's like Meeuw. I picked that one because it's from the creator of a game I played a couple weeks ago called Red Amazon, which I really liked. But this game, you were just a seagull on a beach who could breathe fire, and that's the only point of the game. You just walk around burning people, and they'd blow up, and it's fun. Very short. I played it for like 8 minutes. Probably the best game I played was called Writhe, the thing from the Omega sector, and you played as like a flying octopus type thing, and your goal is just to escape from the research facility you were locked into. So it's kind of like I'm not sure what to call this game. It's like a platformer game. It's a side-scrolling game, but it's not a platformer because you can fly, but you're dodging turret lasers and trying to eat scientists. So an obstacle game, I guess I'll call it.
Okay.
The next game was called Me, and it was a very gorgeous game. Like, all of the assets looked like they were watercolored. It was great.
Oh, I saw your video on that.
It wasn't really a game. It was kind of just like, because like you walk to, you're a guy with a gun in a cave, and you walk to the right, and you see a monster, and you shoot the monster, and you kill it, and that's the end of the game. So
what's the point of the game?
I don't know. I tried to have a message, because like then the monster like comes out of you, like, oh, you're the monster, man's the true monster. I'm like, okay. I mean,
sounds
you're
more
not
like
the first game
thing.
to do that. Yeah, it was very artsy, and it definitely looked pretty, but I don't know. It wasn't. I didn't like it. I think like if I'm looking for a game jam game, like it would have been perfect as a digital short, because I really like video games as a storytelling medium, but this didn't take advantage of that in any way. Like I didn't feel any more immersed or anything in the world because of playing the game. It actually made me less immersed in the game. So they should have just done digital short, I think.
That's a shame.
So it's a shame. The second best game probably was Investigator and the Case of the Red Herring. This is a point-and-click adventure. The kind of sort where you don't move around. The kind where it's like Professor Layton, where it just gives you a screen and you can click on things in the screen and like dialogue will occur, and you're trying to solve a crime. And that had a good twist at the end. Very good story. I had a lot of fun doing that and doing the voices for that. And the last game was a two-parter because it took me a really long time, and it's called Hujarta, and it's
How the fuck do you know how to pronounce all this shit?
Yeah,
I'm guessing.
right?
I'm guessing. Actually, it's funny. A long time ago, I played a demo for Kickstarter called Sioq, Sioque.
QUE, yeah.
And the game
right?
developers, or the Kickstarter guys, actually compiled a video of all the Let's Players trying to pronounce the name of the game, and they put it into like a medley video, and it was really funny.
That's cool.
Were you in it?
I was the first one.
Nice.
Like, hey, Reckoners, and welcome back. Today we're playing Sioq. And then they cut to more people, so that was good. Yeah, so Hujarta. When I looked at this game, I thought it sounded really cool. It's like a collection of 3 short stories. I'm like, cool, I love short stories. It looks sci-fi because like the background image is like, a Blade Runner-esque cityscape with flying cars. And it was really bad. It was a point-and-click adventure, and it was so unclear. Like, there's just nothing. Like, so it just failed on a couple very important ways. The first way, as a point-and-click game, it failed because it was never clear, like, the rules of the universe. Like, in one of the stories, you have this power cord, and you need to plug it into the wall and plug it into a different thing. For some reason, the game would only work if I plugged it into the wall and then to the thing. I was trying to plug it into the thing and then to the wall, and it would tell me that's not a good idea. So I assumed the cord was for something else for like half an hour before I figured out what I was actually supposed to do. So it failed as a game on that kind of way, just being really obtuse and unclear. And then it failed as a story device because it was just really esoteric, and the art didn't have enough detail. Like, there's I made fun of it in one of my outro videos because the faces just have no expression. Like, the eyes are just 2 dots and a line for the mouth, and so you can't tell what anyone's feeling, and there's not enough dialogue to figure it out any other way. And it's just like, god dang it, it's very frustrating, and I kind of lose my mind in the video a little bit.
Oh, that's the one that you got frustrated.
It's 2 parts. Yeah, watch Hujarta.
I'm gonna watch that. I want to see Foe get frustrated.
So they basically look like Terrence and Phillip from South Park.
They very much so, yes. That's accurate.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was That sounds might be pretty well. Oh, I guess one thing I've been showing off to people who I've been doing collabs with, I finished assembling one of my tabletop miniatures. So most of the miniatures, like this is a heavy warjack. It's about this size. It's like, oh, it's a little mecha guy. He's got a hammer and a gun. He's cool. This, what I just finished building, is a colossal unit, and it's an earthbreaker, and it's got big old claws and torpedo tubes and machine guns.
That's
I need
so
to paint
cool.
it still, but it looks pretty
That's
cool.
awesome.
Most expensive paperweight I ever got.
Is that Warhammer?
War Machine.
War Machines.
Warhammer's not that cool. War Machine's more. I mean, steampunk's not the right word, but it has like the mecha with like smokestacks on the back. So it's steampunk to some degree. So like War Machine. It's called War Hordes for short because the War Machine half has the robots and the Hordes half has people with monsters. So I have like trolls, or like my Hordes half, and then my War Machine half is dwarves, the Rulak mercenaries, which are the giant guys.
So this is the new thing you're getting into.
I've been into it for a while. Like most things, I'll probably never actually play it. I'll just paint them and assemble them. I'll play it. I'd like to think I'll play it at some point. I just need to find a good local group. It's not as big in America. Tabletop gaming, if you're going to be a tabletop wargamer in America, it's easiest to find Warhammer 40k players. Anything else is a lot more difficult.
That's the biggest one, right?
Yes,
Like
definitely.
Pretty much.
since forever, I guess.
Yeah.
Yep.
So how much have you spent on War Machine?
Not a ton. I'm really good at waiting until sales. I'd say. Also, I mean, I guess this is all relative. Over the course of a couple years, like 2 to 3 years, I've spent probably $300. Which,
That's actually pretty
compared to
good.
my Magic the Gathering habit, is nothing back in the day.
God, yeah.
Where do you buy them? Do you go to a shop or do you order them online or something?
I feel
Amazon?
bad, and I order them online. Like with this kind of hobby, there's a strong like stigma that you should support your local gaming store. But I don't have a local gaming store, and they're so cheap online. Like they're a good 15% cheaper online most of the time. And if you wait for sales, like you can get them like half off if you just just wait. It's kind of like Steam. If you just wait till the sale, they have really good sale prices online.
Yep. Everything's online and or digital these days.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
And they have all the selection. Like the local gaming store might not have the specific guy I want to buy.
Yeah. So yeah, what else in your week? Or is that it?
Hey, I'm going to hand it off to Jordan now, I think. I'm not
Alright.
seeing anything else
Okay.
that's worth talking about.
Fair enough. Week has been really slow. Like work is terrible, so I won't even talk about that. Regardless the gaming, I've been playing more Metal Gear Solid 5, and now I'm finally starting to like it a lot more. I guess.
Did you try Mother Base?
I did once, and I'm not doing it again. It is so hard. I watched videos of other people doing it, seeing like what I could do. So maybe I'll try it again. I'm just gonna get through the story, and then I'll do all that stuff afterwards. So I've been playing that. I'm not gonna give any spoilers, but there's a lot of cool shit. I'm grinding again in Final Fantasy 14 because,
New
well,
character?
no, just new job class.
Oh.
Because you don't make a new character, you just switch jobs, like in all the old Final Fantasy games.
But can you
Yeah.
make a new character?
You
Like,
can't
just the
make a new
look of-
character.
Oh.
The only shitty thing about that is like you have to go through the whole campaign, like the story, and that's like 60 hours, and I just didn't want to do that again. While if you just switch like class, you get a like experience bonus, and you can just level up doing side stuff throughout the game. And then with that, I've been actually out and about, going to flea markets, gaming stores, just looking for stuff that might, be vintage and interest me. I'm trying to look for a few Final Fantasy stuff boxed, and it's hard. I mean, I found it, but you gotta find it for the right price and condition, right? So I've been doing a lot of that actually, more than gaming. I've been looking for games instead of playing them.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Is there like a big vintage thing over there or something?
Oh
Is
yeah.
it easy to find?
Yeah, and like in Ottawa, like where I live, during like the workday, we drive around to do all of our like work around the city. So when we have nothing to do, we'll go to like game stores and look at some of the old stuff that they might have. The most expensive thing I've seen here in Ottawa was Hagani for Super NES, and it goes for $900
Oh, fuck.
for just a cartridge.
Shit.
Wow.
No
Yeah.
box?
No box.
Fuck no.
So yeah, and it's cool too because you find like all these things that you've seen as a kid, and you know you bought it, and you rip the box apart, and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna play this game. And now when you look at it, you're just like, fuck, I was dumb. 'Cause you know the boxes are actually worth a lot. Like just keeping the condition whole is worth a lot for these games. Like you bring in Earthbound for Super Nintendo, you'll get at least $400 if it's in the box in a decent condition. So if you have like old games you don't want and you want to make money, sometimes you might have a gem. I know I have a couple of them, but obviously I don't want to sell them because I really do enjoy them. Like Super Mario RPG boxed and Final Fantasy 2 boxed. But yeah, I've been just doing that mainly. I've gotten like collector craze. So my wallet's been taking a little damage.
So you're a vintage collector mostly?
Yeah.
Do you like to buy those like collector's edition kind of stuff?
Oh yeah. Like a lot of them, like newer Final Fantasy stuff now, I won't buy it unless it's like collector's edition. I mean, I still buy the game itself, but then I keep the collector's edition aside so I don't open up the packaging or the actual game disc or the codes or whatever. Which really disappointed me because I have a Zelda Wii U Wind Waker edition, and it sucks because they all come with obviously Wind Waker, but it's a digital download. You know how like they always package the game with like, but it's digital. I wish they would stop doing that because I put that code on my other Wii U when I first got my first Wii U, just a normal black one. So I like took down the worth of my actual Wind Waker, but it's worth $500 brand new. You can find it sealed.
Oh, wow.
Wii U. Yeah. Yeah.
It's a bit because with Nintendo's online account shenanigans. It's a bit stupid, right?
It's so okay. Imagine this. Okay, this is the dumbest thing, and I lost games because of it. I had my first 3DS, and you have your Nintendo account. So I was stupid enough to download some games from their store onto my 3DS. Cool, whatever. And then the 3DS XL comes out, and I'm like, oh, well, I'm going to upgrade to that. So I didn't know at the time. I was fucking dumbass. I gave them my old 3DS, and don't worry, I took out my card and stuff and everything. So no one got my stuff, but here's how they move the stuff over to your new 3DS. You have to have both 3DS right beside each other and do like a wireless transfer data. They don't have like a Steam store thing where they know what you've bought. Like I bought stuff and then I can't transfer it by just downloading. I have to download the actual physical copy.
It is the most stupid system ever made.
Like what is this, year 2010? Like what are we doing here?
It's like do you remember that Digimon stuff where you have to like push each? Do you guys play Digimon back
Yes,
then?
I was big into Digimon.
Do you remember that little device thing, like a pocket?
Yeah, it's like a Tamagotchi basically.
Yeah, and when you want to battle, you have to like shove it into your friend's device thing, right?
Device thing, yeah.
Yeah, infrared or something. So yeah,
Yep.
it's sort of like, yeah, it's so stupid.
It's
Nintendo.
so bad. So I lost Luigi's Mansion, Dark Side of the
Oh my God.
Dark Side of the Moon, and
That's like $40.
yeah, it's a $40 game. Luckily, that was the only like actual 3DS game I bought, and then I just lost like probably 5 virtual console games, like NES, and I was pissed. I was like, wow, I'll never do that. Don't buy digital from Nintendo ever. Don't.
But even if you want to buy physical cartridge, even the save games, some of them are on the cartridge, some of them are on the 3DS, right?
Yes. Part of the save file will be yes. Which is funny that you mentioned that because my buddy, he got the Zelda Wii U Wind Waker edition, and he transferred all of his old Wii U stuff, and he did, but for some reason, his Mario Kart file was like totally wiped. So he had no unlocked characters, no vehicles, everything was gone. He still had the DLC though, which is weird because that obviously transferred over. So he went back to his old Wii U and see if it was there, and it was gone. So it's a really shoddy system. I just
Nintendo.
Physical copies. Yeah. And now the NX is rumored to be no disk drive. Well,
All digital? Yeah, fuck off.
yeah. Well, they said next gen is possible for digital
Cartridge.
only.
Oh.
Or cartridge, actually. I'm thinking it's either going to be cartridge as in like the 3DS kind of carts, but obviously they'll hold a lot more, or it's going to be digital download.
Maybe they'll just sell them as an SD card or something.
That's what I'm starting to think too. But who knows? Maybe the whole thing's a rumor. It might have an actual disc drive, and maybe they'll actually play Blu-rays. Who knows?
I mean,
Yeah, that's all
cartridge
I
is
think.
one of the reasons they don't really get third-party support back then, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it was in
N64
a
fucked them
cartridge.
with that. Yep, they lost a lot of people with N64 with the cartridge, and then they kind of like did better with the GameCube with the small discs. I guess I don't know what you'd call those type. And then cartridges are harder, I guess, to program onto. But if they go back to that, you can definitely be rest assured that they won't get third party support again.
Their anti-piracy efforts are sinking them, I think. I don't think it's working that well for them.
No, and you know what, Nintendo? If anyone's gonna pirate anyone's games, it's not gonna be for your system. It's gonna be for PC or Xbox One or PS4, and even those systems, it's very uncommon.
Yeah, there's a lot of loops you need to jump through, a lot of hoops to jump through to get pirated games on your PlayStation 3 even.
Yeah, exactly. And you get caught online, and your thing will be locked out from the online services. So
Yeah, just do that, Nintendo. What the fuck?
yeah, I know, right?
And that's the reason why I still haven't got a new 3DS XL.
Did you hear that
Because I
there's
was
a new one coming
because
out?
I have... What?
There's a new one coming out.
A new 3DS? A new
Yes.
3DS?
A new 3DS.
A new
'cause
3DS.
There's
new,
the
new,
3DS, the original 3DS XL, and then there was that 3DS with the little bit more processing power plus second joystick.
Oh, that's
that
the
they-
new 3DS. Yeah.
And now there's a new 3DS, which is basically like the XL, but it's thinner.
Oh.
Just
So a
thinner.
new 3DS XL Lite.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
It's gonna be thinner.
Fuck, what did I just say? New 3DS XL Lite. Yeah, okay, buy that.
Oh,
So yeah,
man.
because I have a bunch of games on my 3DS as digital, Kid Icarus, Mario, I have so much stuff. I'm not gonna lose all of them.
No,
I'll be so pissed.
The only thing I can recommend is if you had to like switch over, you would literally have to like when you buy it at the store, rip it open it up, turn it on, and start transferring right there. Like,
Can you imagine if your original 3DS dies? Like you can't turn it on anymore? How the fuck are you gonna transfer that shit? I heard you have to call Nintendo and Nintendo's gonna transfer that for you.
they said they can do it for you as well. Come on, why can't they just make it easy?
Right?
Why is everything so hard with Nintendo?
Yeah.
It's a love-hate relationship with this guy. I mean, I don't know.
Speaking about naming conventions,
Were we?
did you guys hear about the Kingdom Hearts thing?
No.
No, what?
Kingdom Hearts HD II.8. It's supposed to be 2.8,
Yes, I
but
saw
it's an
that.
II.8 as in the Roman thing.
Oh.
Yeah, I saw that. What the
Then why isn't it point VIII?
Oh my! Why can't they just call it something else?
I don't even know what's in
Or,
this
yeah.
thing. I know they have a 1.5. They have the 1.5 and they have the 2.5.
Yeah,
And now they
this
have
is
the
2.8.
II.8. What the fuck, Square?
there's like I watched the trailer for it, and there's some like bonus content, I guess, from Birth by Sleep. I think Dream Drop Distance is now being ported from the 3DS onto it, and there
This
might
is for
be some,
PlayStation 4 or something, right?
I think 4 or 3. I can't remember. And I think I might have a thing like connecting to the third game that's coming out soon. I'm not sure. I just know Dream Drop.
Can I read the explanation by Tetsuya Nomura for you guys?
It should be good.
Okay, so he's speaking with Famitsu, so it's totally Japanese that's being translated here, right? Okay, so this Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance compilation. Dream Drop Distance is also funny. Okay.
Yes.
Just because they want to have 3Ds.
3D. Oh. No one used the 3D.
Look at me so smart. So this Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance compilation follows the previously HD work 2.5 and is worthy as taking its place as 2.6. Okay. I don't understand what the fuck he just said. Because Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep is 0.1. This is how the 0.2 came to be. Put in the latest Kingdom Hearts 0.2 Birth by what? And he said the 2.8 number appears from 2.6 plus 0 plus 0.2.
Holy fuck, if the story wasn't convoluted as much now, they just really...
flashbacks to my time working for a government contractor. Jeez, man.
I don't think he knew what he was trying to say.
I think it would have been more acceptable if they called it Kingdom Hearts. Like, remember how Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes came out, but it's not actually the 5th game? They should have said, like, they should have just called it Kingdom Hearts 3 subtitle this. That, like, I don't know. It's getting ridiculous. That's just stupid. I thought 10-2 was stupid.
It's Kingdom Hearts HD II.8 Final Chapter Prologue. So it's a final chapter and a prologue at the same fucking time.
You know, this would be great if it wasn't so unironic.
What do you mean?
Like, if this was a joke, if this was all a work, this would be really good. But I think that, like, their heads are so far off their own butts, they don't even know. Like, they're not even aware of how ridiculous they are.
And I kind of like Tetsuya Nomura.
Yeah,
He's made some great games. What the fuck is wrong with these Japanese people? Like,
I don't know. I feel like they're just milking Kingdom Hearts. Like, why the hell are they working on that? Get the third game out. Like, no one cares about playing the old shit over and over again.
But this is what Square is doing right now. They're just taking their old stuff, remastering it, quote unquote, remastering it, and like releasing for a pretty hefty fee too. It's not exactly cheap to buy all these old games from them.
Nope.
It's actually cheaper to buy their newer games.
That makes me wonder, like, how long are they going to keep doing this? Because how ridiculous is Final Fantasy 23 going to sound? Like, are they actually going to go up that high, or are they going to just keep remaking their old
Maybe it's Final Fantasy 15.23.
Oh, God.
Once they get high enough, they stop using numbers and start just adding extra names on.
Yeah.
Like Fast and Furious Final Vengeance, or, you know, something. Yeah.
Wasn't the last Fast and Furious like Fast and Furious 7 or something?
7 sounds right. I don't really know.
Yeah, it just came out not too long ago.
Yeah.
So yeah, these guys are fucking smoking something. They must be smoking something.
I can't believe you actually went that far into thinking of the title. I don't think anyone gives a shit on like what the number is. Like you can just call it Kingdom Hearts Repackage HD Edition and people will still buy it.
Yeah.
It's really funny how you went through all that work.
Basically, the reason why it's 2.8 is because 2.6 plus 0 plus 0.2. Yeah.
Now they're bringing math into it.
Okay, so my week. I've been playing this game I got for free on Reddit, actually. It's called Zombie Party. It's about $8 on Steam. So it's a small early access indie thing. It's a twin stick shooter. And it's actually pretty good. I was quite surprised. I think I played 2 hours and I've enjoyed every minute of it.
Cool.
It's not something that you play for a very long period of time. I just go back to it once in a while.
Like it's just a pickup game?
Yeah, pretty much. And it's early access. It's not all the features are up yet. So that's pretty good. I finished Shadow Mordor.
Oh, nice.
What did you think of it?
I still think it's like the best game I've played this year.
Okay.
I really liked the tight open world experience because it's small and there is like a bunch of orcs whenever you want to travel from point A to point B. There are stuff to do because it's small, so it's not really that, it's a bit more condensed. So I'm totally okay with that. Because if you make a super huge world, you're just gonna like repeat the same stuff over and over again. So since they made it small, the repetition was less, I feel.
Sure.
The combat was really fun. It was really fluid. Because you can counter at any animation block or any position you're in. You can just do a counter.
Okay.
Did you find it too easy?
Not when like there's 20 orcs in my face.
Okay.
I think they made it countering to be easy is because orcs usually attack in hordes. So if I fight like 5 of them at once, that's easy, but there's 20 and 25 of them most of the time if I have to go into a stronghold or something. And plus the captains, and plus all the other units, because they have bow and arrows, they have people with shields who cannot be, cannot be attacked, and they have people like berserkers, the dual wielding stuff, where you can't actually attack them head on. So there's a few different styles there, and when there's 20 of them, you can't really see who is who. So yeah. Yeah, John,
can you do multiple blocks? Like in Batman, you can do like 3 or more blocks at once.
The maximum I've done is two counters at once.
Okay.
So I think that's the maximum of the game. Yeah. So it's just 2. And then there's, I don't think it's easy. More like it's just, they try to counter the easy mechanics with just throwing a bunch of orcs at you. Pretty much. And with the different units, it can be quite challenging at times. I've died a few times.
Okay.
People have gotten promotion because of killing me. Oh, and the Nemesis system is really, really, it creates like small little stories for you. And because everybody's, experience will be different when they play the game, I felt the story was just for me, sort of. Because that guy killed me and he got promoted and he's now my revenge target. So that's just like for me, that's not for anybody else. So the Nemesis system was really good at creating small little stories like that. It was really fun. I was really disappointed with the ending though. The final 2 boss fights, they were not actually boss fights. One was a stealth thing where he split himself up or something, or he made like mirror images and you have to stealth each image and like kill it. And then there will be a cutscene when he kills the boss. And then the last one was a QTE.
Oh, dang.
So this motherfucking game made me into a badass, and they gave me a QTE to finish it off. The start of those 2 last missions was really good because you had your orc army with you, and then your war chiefs and captains will be behind you, and then you'll be like attacking a horde of orcs. So that was really cool.
That sounds really cinematic, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it does.
And then they gave you QTE. What the fuck?
Guys, you gotta release this game.
So yeah, I finished Avatar 2. Did I mention this week? Last week?
You said you were watching it. I don't think you said you'd finished it.
Yeah, I just finished it. I was really sad that it was finished.
Yeah.
I don't think there is an action-adventure cartoon that's gonna come close to it ever. Do you guys have any suggestions? I'm really sad right now. I'm watching Full Metal Alchemist. That's pretty good.
I've seen Full Metal Alchemist. I haven't seen Brotherhood. Everyone says Brotherhood's better.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah, Brotherhood follows the manga.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna watch the first one first, and I'm just gonna watch the Brotherhood later, I think.
Yeah. I really like Samurai Champloo.
I think I watched it a bit back then. I liked Trigun.
The next one's gonna say Trigun's a classic.
Yeah.
And Bebop's in the same vein.
Yeah. Do you guys know this game called Disgaea?
Yes. I love Disgaea.
Did you know that they did like a 13 episode anime thing?
I think I knew that at some point. Yeah.
Yep. It was pretty okay.
I remember seeing animated Prinnies because I like the Prinnies so much.
Yeah. If you like the game, you should try watching the anime. It's pretty good.
You should still watch Gurren Lagann.
Oh, Gurren Lagann's awesome. It's so
That's
like
the
over the top,
slightly
but it's awesome.
action
Yeah.
comedy one, right?
Yeah, it's definitely a comedy.
Yeah,
Is it One
Comedy.
Piece style? Is it like One Piece?
It's more like Kill La Kill because it's the same guy.
yeah.
There's actually a bunch of animes that, but for some reason, Avatar just shot up like one of the best things I've ever watched.
I mean,
period.
I can't really recommend anything that's the same as Avatar because Avatar walks a really good line of having characters that you can like empathize and care about while still having a good amount of like grit and action. Like it's not like pure comedy either. It's this good, just like all around like wholesome meal kind of a show.
I also liked Eureka 7.
I don't know that one.
Eureka 7?
Yeah,
Oh, Eureka! I've heard of
Yeah.
that.
the original series. It's really good.
I rewatched Panty and Stocking with Garterbelt this week, which is
Oh, really?
hilarious. Like such good animation. I'd forgotten a lot of the jokes in it.
Say that again.
Panty and Stocking with Garterbelt.
Oh,
It's
okay.
by Jendy Tartakovsky, I think. The guy who did like Samurai Jack and
Oh,
Yeah, it's not like
Oh.
a typical anime, but it's
Yeah.
like it's really cool.
it's very cool. Like it changes styles like all the time. Like it's very minimalistic sometimes, and then it'll zoom in realistic. And whenever they beat a bad guy, it cuts to like a video of a claymation version of that bad guy just getting blown up.
Yeah.
That sounds cool.
It's really really cool.
Yeah, it's really it's
very
really good.
sexual, but very very
Yes.
cool.
But they know
Is-
that, and that's the whole joke.
But yeah, it's not
So
like fan
it's,
servicey at all. It's
it's
just
an
kind of like
anime.
sex jokes.
Yeah, it's anime. It's
anime,
Instagram.
yeah.
Is Samurai Jack an anime? I thought it was an American cartoon.
Oh, Samurai Jack is a cartoon,
Is a cartoon.
Oh.
like Avatar.
Samurai Jack was awesome.
Oh yeah, I love Samurai Jack.
I missed that show.
It's kind of funny, right? We say Samurai Jack is a cartoon, it's not anime. I was like, so
Right.
is anime not a cartoon?
Yeah. Well, anime
But it's
just
all
means
specific,
Japanese
right?
cartoon. It just means like
Yeah.
where it's from,
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know. Who funded it?
I don't know. Is
But
Avatar an anime?
I know. I think Avatar's a cartoon.
It was a cartoon. Why do I feel like if we go to some anime convention and then we say this anime was a pretty good cartoon, and they'll be like, it's not a cartoon, it's an anime. Ah.
They're not
I don't know.
toys. They're collectible action figures.
The word cartoon has a bad rap for it when it comes
does.
to anime. Like people think cartoons are like
Demeaning.
Small
SpongeBob or
kids,
something.
yeah.
Yes.
And I'll be honest, first season of SpongeBob and second season are hilarious. I love SpongeBob, but
I think
yeah,
that
it's
cart-
different.
I would not be surprised if that cartoon stigma lifted in the next couple of years, though, because like there's been a lot of really good like cartoons lately, like Gravity Falls and Adventure Time
Exactly.
and Steven Universe. Yeah,
Yeah.
Gravity Time?
Gravity Falls.
Gravity
Gravity
Falls. I just combined Adventure Time and Gravity.
You did.
I was like, Gravity Time.
And then
Yeah,
you have
really
more
like
adult cartoons too, like BoJack Horseman, Archer, Rick and Morty.
Are all these on Netflix or something?
No,
No.
Archer is, I think. BoJack
Yeah,
Horseman's a
Archer.
Netflix show,
Yeah.
so it definitely is.
Where do you watch Rick and Morty?
I use WatchCartoonOnline.com.
Oh, you thief.
It's a plug. It's a little plug for you guys. Not getting any residuals for that. It's free.
.com or .net?
I believe it's .com.
Oh.
I'll
I searched
link
for
it.
it, I got .net.
Well, it's also not cartoons. It's WatchCartoonOnline.com,
Fucking hell.
which is dumb. They're
So-
slowly getting their JoJo's Bizarre Adventure dubs.
I really think Avatar is probably one of the best series I've ever watched.
It's a
Ever.
strong candidate. Mine is Venture Bros, but it's definitely very niche.
Venture Bros. Yeah.
Venture Bros is my favorite show of all time, I think. Although Rick and Morty is kind of replacing it. Maybe just
Rick and
because it's
Morty
fresher.
is gaining a huge audience now. That's for
really
sure.
good.
Did
It's
you
not
play
as
the
niche as
poker
I didn't. I know it had Brock Sampson in it and GLaDOS, which is cool.
The what?
Poker Night or something, right?
It was something Poker Night. With a bunch
Yeah.
of just characters from things. Like Claptrap was in it. Sam the dog was in it.
There's 2 games, so like the first 2, like the 2 games have different characters.
Okay.
I remember one of it having, it's called Poker Night, yeah.
Just Poker Night.
Poker Night, the inventory. So the first game had that, Sam and Max, The bunny guy?
Yeah,
Then,
bunny, not
yeah.
dog.
A dog? Is he a dog?
I said dog. I think you're right, though.
Oh.
I think it's a bunny.
Kind of
I
looks
know.
like a bunny.
He's kind of weird.
It has, what's that big guy from TF2?
Oh,
Heavy?
Heavy,
yeah.
yeah. One of the, what's Penny Arcade guys, I think.
Okay, one of them.
Okay, yeah.
Gabe or
And,
Tycho.
And an online cartoon. He kind of looks like a Super Sentai character in red.
I'll Google it. In red? Super Sentai in red?
Yeah,
Fortnite.
it's like a very popular online.
This is the first one you're talking about? Oh, that's the friggin' Homestar Runners.
Ah, yeah.
but what's
Homestar.
but it's not Homestar. It's the guy who always talks like this. He's like a wrestler guy. He's really angry. I can't even do an impression of him.
Is he a Super Sentai or is he a wrestler from Mexico or something?
He could be a luchador.
Okay, so I watched Korra first, and I watched Avatar.
And
I felt it was a pretty cool way to watch it actually.
to go backwards.
I got all the references and the jokes because I understand the cabbage stuff and all that now, and like
Strong bad.
strong bad, yeah.
Strong bad, that's
Strong
right.
bad.
So I felt Avatar was like Lord of the Rings, and Korra was like a battle in one of the books. It was a very action game kind of thing. You watch it for the animation, for the action. You don't watch it for the story that much or for the characters. But Avatar was like an epic journey thing.
I can agree with that.
Yeah. So yeah, luckily Korra had those super cool villains. If not, I don't think it would be that good.
Yeah.
But I do think there are people thinking that Korra is better.
Probably true.
Probably
People
because
think
it just,
that, I mean.
probably just because the audience grew up a bit more and Korra's a little bit more mature, so they just like it a bit better.
Maybe. Okay, so just some stuff that's happened like a couple of weeks or this month. I know you like the fighting tournaments, right?
I do.
Do you follow Mortal Kombat at
No.
all?
I'm
Okay,
more
so-
of a Street Fighter guy.
Oh, okay. So there's this guy called Sonic Fox,
That name
And-
sounds very familiar.
another guy named Perfect Legend.
Okay.
So Perfect Legend was a 2-time EVO champion for Mortal Kombat 9. And Sonic Fox is the latest champion for Mortal Kombat 10 or X, right?
Okay.
So they had like a spat on Twitter.
Oh.
God.
I'm not sure if I think this was mentioned on Super Best Friends cast. I
Probably.
believe. So they had like a spat on Twitter. Perfect Legend being like the former champion, saying stuff like, if only you fought me, blah blah blah, or your fundamentals ain't that good, blah blah blah. So like, so they wanted to do like a small little exhibition, which grew into this actual tournament with money involved.
Oh, jeez.
And Perfect Legend used his popular Kung Lao versus Sonic Fox's Aaron Black.
I don't
Guess
even know
what
that
the
character.
score was? It was the first to 10.
Yeah.
10,
It
was
was the
it like 10 to 2?
Nope,
Was it,
it was 10-0.
10 to 9? Or 10, what?
Sonic Fox destroyed Perfect Legend 10-0.
Embarrassing.
Just
Yeah,
a
that
reminder,
is
Perfect Legend
embarrassing.
started the spat, okay?
He should
So-
he should. If I was him, I'd like just quit. Like I'm not now.
I'm just
Why
gonna get a
would
real job now.
Why would
Yeah.
he even go past like 5 losses right there? I'd just be like, okay, we're done.
Man, yeah.
That's
Still can do this.
embarrassing.
Still can do this.
That's rough.
Jeez.
Oh, it didn't end there actually.
Okay.
Yes.
I guess he
so
spat more.
so after that, after he
Yeah.
lost 10-0, Perfect Legend, actually Sonic Fox grabbed the mic and then talked shit back at him, right?
Of course.
I mean, he deserved it. He beat the guy 10-0. So Perfect Legend got the mic and then he said, I didn't say you were a shitty player, okay? I said your fundamentals
down.
had problems and blah blah blah.
That's a good
so,
point.
yeah, so the tournament organizer, he took the mic and then he asked Perfect Legend, are you gonna put like where your money is are you gonna do this again or something? And then they went for a best of 5, and then he lost 3-0 again.
Aww.
So his record for that night was 13-0.
Jeez.
Well, I think
He
his
got destroyed.
confidence is crushed.
He's probably not gonna play anymore. Yeah.
Mortal Kombat.
Of Aaron Black. So I need a new champion.
I feel bad for the guy a bit.
A little
but
bit.
He did.
Well,
try
he did
it.
kind of ask for it, so
Yeah.
I mean, what else?
He
It's not
thought
like-
he had a chance for some reason.
Yeah. That's
I mean, he was a
embarrassing.
former champion, so
Okay.
That's fine, but spatting at each other like children is not going to end well for one person because one
Yeah.
is obviously superior to the other. Just
I
play
mean,
the game and see who's better.
if the guy won the latest champion,
This is
just
such a huge
congratulate the guy. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was the start, and Nintendo came out and said Super Mario Galaxy 3 is possible,
Oh,
but
cool.
not before Nintendo's next console.
I figured so. It will be
Makes
a
sense.
launch title, most likely.
That would be pretty cool.
That would be a good one to have as a launch title.
With also the new Zelda game that's supposed to come out for both U and NX. So I'd be okay with that. A Zelda and a Mario game for a launch title. Unlike the Wii U, which had nothing.
Great.
We mentioned this before, right? Usually the 3D Mario games don't do as well as the 2D classic platformers.
More people tend to pick up the 2D, which is correct, but 3D
The
is better.
new Super Mario Brothers Wii, it sold 29 million units.
What about New Super Mario World 3D Land? Or sorry,
It didn't say that, but compare that to Super Mario Galaxy and Galaxy 2.
Mm-hmm.
Galaxy and Galaxy 2 combined is 20.
yeah.
So that one game, that 2D side-scrolling game, sold 9 million more units. But we want innovation! But we're still gonna buy the old shit.
Mm,
Yeah, gamers.
yeah.
I know, right? You're just never happy.
So I'm not sure if this is good news or not, but 20th Century Fox is planning a Mega Man movie.
Oh no!
I'll believe it when I see it.
Live action.
I hope the costume is exactly like the guy in the front cartridge of the NES game.
Oh, the first game?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd
Yeah.
be
Oh,
on
if
board
they
with
if
that.
they do that costume, I'll die happy because you
Yes.
know they haven't done the research. If they do it like Astro Boy, it could work.
Astro Boy
Astro
was
Boy
good.
was not bad.
That's how they can pretty much do it.
Samuel
Did you play-
Jackson has one line in it.
Did you play the PS2 game, I believe, for Astro Boy?
No.
No,
It
but
was
I've
like an
seen
open world-ish kind of game. It was really good. I found that to be very, very good. Yeah. Oh, I think this would. I think this might be something for Jordan. Russ is putting in an anti-stream sniping mode. So because currently, when people play Rust and they're streaming it, other players will be watching the stream and then like, trying to cheat by backstabbing the other player or something.
Oh yeah, that's very common in these kind of games.
EVE Online.
So I'm not sure how they're gonna do it. Because streamers sometimes find it hard to play Rust because people will find out what server they're on and either DDoS it or hunt them down and kill them.
Yeah, I've watched a couple streamers play Rust, and you know they're doing their own thing, and then you get their fan base logging on the same server and then giving them a hard time, and then the stream.
Actually, this happens on MOBAs too, I believe.
Does it really?
Yeah, I know Smite has that problem. Smite pros will be streaming it, and then people will be watching the stream. At the same time, they're actually in the game as well, so they're sort of like stream sniping them. So
But-
they will know which position they're in.
It's a bit of lag,
where
but
they're
it's
moving.
not enough.
I mean,
Yeah.
it depends on who, like, how much lag is put into the video. I'm sure there's like a way to put it a couple like seconds behind if you really want to. Most streamers won't because they want their chat to align with what they're seeing. But yeah, that's a common thing. Like most people who stream, they'll put like a picture or some kind of icon over a map or the coordinates so people can't find them, but they always find them. There's always a way.
So yeah, streamer mode will make it like it'll be hiding all the server names, so you don't know which server they're on. It will change everybody's name to something random.
Oh, okay.
That'd be pretty smart. I just wonder how they'll do it though.
Yeah.
I guess if you're streaming, then you just turn on streaming mode, so whoever's looking at it won't see what you're supposed to see. I guess.
Do you think like that program will like detect like names and just kind of like blur them out or something? Or I just wonder how they'll do it.
Well, he did say going something random. Maybe he just. I mean, how does Rust's UI look like?
It's
Do you see people's name above them or something?
Yes.
Oh.
But you have to be within a distance, of course.
Okay.
Then probably they'll just whenever it comes up, yeah.
Rust worlds vary in sizes too, so sometimes it's really easy to find people, and sometimes it'll take forever to find someone.
I don't understand how can you find somebody using Stream though? Isn't it just kind of huge sometimes?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, but
that's pretty
I've watched
determined.
It. People find them. I don't know how. And sometimes I think they're cheating, but who knows?
Okay, so have you guys been following the latest pharmaceutical news? Yeah, I know, gaming podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, just hang on for
I know the story you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, so his guy's name is Martin Shkreli.
How is he not dead?
Because
that's all I gotta ask. Like,
when
I see his picture, I just want to punch him in the face. He has that shit
I think he's a sociopath.
Grin. Yeah, he is.
Gotta be.
Yeah. So, he actually owns a professional LOL and Dota 2 team.
Yes, I saw that.
He owns them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just found that very funny. So yeah. There's nothing much to say about it. But the next one, Riot bans an LOL team because they were not paying their players. So yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, why would they play for free if they're like playing professionally? That's stupid.
This just shows that esports is really getting into it, because all the bullshit that we get from real jobs is gonna come into esports right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't see football players or hockey players playing for free if they weren't getting paid, so I mean it should just work for esports as well.
Yep. Okay, so anybody here played Dota 2?
I have played it.
I can say I never have, just because.
Do you have mods for them?
I don't.
But can you actually put mods? I didn't know you can put mods on Dota 2. There's like Steam Workshop support or something, I'm guessing.
I don't know. I know like for League of Legends you can mod it, but I mean then like new skins, but they'll only appear to you, they won't appear to other players.
Yeah.
Will you get banned for such things?
No, it doesn't affect anything. You can.
In League, sorry. I'm not sure about Dota.
So in League you have to just play the vanilla version or something.
Yeah. They don't like it when you tamper around with League of Legends.
So there's this okay, Dota 2 got a major update that made it easier for people to create and share custom games.
Okay.
So one of it was somebody turned the game into a PvE. It's called Epic Boss Fight. So you like go around fighting bosses together with other people. It sounds pretty cool.
Huh.
Okay, so it's like a boss rush type mode.
Yeah, and it's on the Steam Workshop. I'm not sure if it's a boss rush or whatever, but it's basically co-op PvE. That's kind of cool, actually.
That's really cool, yeah.
That's actually a good way of learning the champions a lot easier instead of killing people.
I would say the next one will be a news item / also our main topic for today. EA survey was sent out to like a bunch of gamers, and basically the gist of it is it's hinting at a possible PC subscription service. So you subscribe one price annually or maybe monthly, and then you get games. That's pretty much it. Sort of like PSN Plus, but instead of buying the games one by one, you can pay one price and then you can download the games.
But you probably can't play the games without an active account.
Exactly. That's
what do you mean?
The issue I see.
Like, so let's say I subscribe to this service, I play this game, I cancel my service, I can probably no longer play the old games that I used to play.
Yeah, probably not. So, what do you guys think about PC subscription service? Like paying $10 per month and then getting to play games without actually buying the games on its own?
I think it's a really good idea for some people.
Yeah, I agree with that.
What kind of people? What do you mean?
Like people like Nathan who were bemoaning AAA games costing too much because they want to buy X number of AAA games per year. Now they don't have to. Like, assuming EA produces enough games that they want to play, obviously.
So the I said EA, but the survey actually mentions stuff like so the questions go like this, right? They'll be asking like when do you think a game should be available in the subscription? So I don't think it's like direct release. And the publishers are not just EA. So they're saying like, if Bethesda, Ubisoft, Activision, and Take-Two, if they come aboard, would you pay, prices like this? Or would you guys like if we include indie games? Would you like it if we include expansion packs, discounts? So they gave like a couple of options, right? When the game is available, 9 months after release or 12 months after release. So it's 2 options. Fucking hell, 12 months. So you can only play like after a year. The first
I think that's
option
a pretty big deal breaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the first option is EA, Bethesda, Activision, Take-Two, while the second one is just EA, Ubisoft, including indie games. Yeah. So what kind of price would you pay actually? Let's say if games come out on the day it's released. What kind of
let's
price
say
would you pay?
I changed absolutely nothing about my gaming habits, and that's how much would I be willing to pay per month to not buy any game? I don't know. Probably like $10 would be a bargain for that. Honestly, like realistically, the service isn't going to accurately replace my gaming habits, but if it were, I'd probably spend at least $20 to pay 2 AAA games a month, because I most AAA games I don't revisit that much. Although there are a lot more that have a lot more hours put into it, so I don't know. But I don't know.
AAA games get pretty heavy discounts usually after a year.
Yes, normally they do. Yeah, that's how I first got into the Arkham series, was picking up like Asylum for like $10 or whatever during some sale a year after.
So after a year, they will probably get at least 50%, sometimes 66 or 75, right?
Which makes it less of a deal.
Yeah, and those games will go down to sometimes $5 or $10, depending on what game it is, and maybe DLCs and all that. Would you be okay if those games are the ones that you get from a subscription?
Not really.
Meaning 12 months after release.
I wouldn't really be interested in it anymore.
No.
Because...
But if let's say you pay $10 for the service.
Right, but I'm not going to take full advantage of this service. There'll be enough games I don't want to wait a year for, that the games I'm okay waiting a year for, I can probably just pick up for the sale price and save the money. I won't, instead of $120 a year.
I think
$120 buys a lot of games.
Yeah, and I don't know.
Sale game.
So say you pay for the subscription and you're waiting for a game to come out for how long, and it still doesn't come out, but they got your money. It just sounds like it's just another way to get more money out of consumers for these games that they want to make in the future, but it may not even come onto that service at all. Instead, you could have just bought that game instead of paying the $10 a month and just get it on release date and save yourself the hassle. If you have to wait that long and pay $10 a month, and you might have to wait a year, that might just equal out to like it being more expensive than what it is initially. When you think about it, if you're waiting for one specific game.
Yeah, everything being digital and everything tied to your account as well. I don't really... Like, if my Steam dies right now, I have no idea what I'll do. So imagine something like this. But they did give a lot of other options. So it's something like, so it's like a bunch of different combinations, right? And there are some of the options that they put up, are the day's release and all the publishers, but that will cost something about $15.
Okay. Huh. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a very good idea. I think it'll definitely have some people who use it and get a lot of benefit from it. I just don't think it's for me, really. I don't know. I don't see a big enough incentive or benefit to it.
You know what I think would be cooler? Instead of having a service just for the actual game itself, I think I'd pay $10 for all those developers and companies for their DLC for $10 a month. I would rather do that than actual games. I think that would be a lot more useful. So I would never have to worry about looking for the DLC, paying this much. If I pay a steady $10 for all these,
if I can pay $10 to get all the BioWare DLC right now,
yeah, exactly.
Without getting points and shit.
Yeah, I think that would be better. I think if they did that, people would definitely be on board. But for actual games, titles, and waiting for however long, I don't know. I don't think it'll work. But there's some people who are out there like, oh, $10 a month, it's nothing. So they'll probably do it. But
I think it's interesting though. I was actually thinking about, if PC got a subscription service, that would be pretty cool. Way before this thing happened. And then they're just sending out a survey like that.
I mean, it works for TV streaming services now. No one's like, oh, I'm not going to buy that. There's a lot of stuff on there I'm not going to watch, and people do it. Right. So I can't see why it couldn't work with gaming.
It's just like at the back of your head, right?
Yeah.
It's just $8
exactly.
for Netflix?
Yeah, it's $8. Yeah. It's $8 for Netflix. So yeah, you're right. It'll be in the back of your mind. It's just as long as their services are updated and they don't screw you over in the long run, and it could work. Yeah, I think it could work.
It has to reach that critical mass of having enough stuff.
Exactly. It can't be 6 things a year, and no, people won't go for that. It's got to be a lot. People expect a lot when you have these streaming or services where you get a bunch of things, a wide selection. It has to have a wide selection, or else it won't work.
Mm-hmm. Jordan, you have an Xbox One, right?
Yeah.
So, have you tried out this EA Access before?
No, I have not.
Do you know what it is?
No.
So it's it's just for the Xbox One for some reason. So you can play the best of EA for $5 a month.
Okay.
Try upcoming EA games before their release. Sort of like EA Early Access, I guess.
Okay.
I'm not sure what it is. I think you pay to try it out, and then when it's released, you have the option of buying it for cheaper.
Okay. Yeah, I can see why they're probably doing that. Maybe testing for bugs and stuff before they actually release it, and saying thank you for doing that. Here, you can buy our game now for this price, or not, because you did not enjoy it. But yeah, I think that's a good idea. Yeah, I think that's all right. $5 to try out games. At least I don't have to expect much.
At least you get sort of a demo, quote unquote.
Yeah.
But you're paying for a demo though.
But
is that
okay? If you're paying for a demo, like you said, if you can get the game cheaper for doing this service, a considerable amount, not $2. I'm talking about maybe 10% or 15% or whatever. I think people will hop on board on that if they like EA stuff.
That could be interesting.
So yeah, people are wishing me happy birthday. I have no idea how to respond to that. I just find it funny, people are wishing me happy birthday on Facebook. Yeah. And just people that haven't talked to me for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why usually I just like.
Did you hear that? Facebook's getting a dislike button?
Oh yeah.
I heard a rumor.
Is that real?
I think it's real. It's supposed to come next year, but everyone's been asking for it. Why is there a like button, but there's no dislike? Now everyone's going to be an asshole on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I think Jonathan needs to go.
Yes, I do. So I'm sorry about this.
I think we can end it here, actually.
Yeah.
It's a pretty short episode. Shortest episode ever by playonultra. So let's end it the way we usually do.
Let's. I think because we actually were producing enough content other than the cast now. Let's announce some of those things because I think after this goes up, you should see things like we'll have Shar and I did a review of the Magic Circle, and I think Nathan and I plan on streaming something next Tuesday. No.
Is that
next week? We don't have a day yet. Yeah, I think right now the strong candidate is it's called Kentucky Route Adventure.
Kentucky Route Zero?
Kentucky Route Zero, yeah. I think that's when I proposed that. So I'll be playing it, and he'll be streaming it with me, watching, commenting. You guys can join in if you want to. I'll mention stuff in the chat to see when the time works out.
All right, cool. Sure. Yeah, we currently have our Mellow review up and Party Hard review up. So check that out on our YouTube channel. Yeah, so what are you guys looking forward to?
Oh, that's something I forgot to mention. So I've been in the Vermintide closed beta.
Oh, yeah.
And
how is
it just went up on Steam as pre-orderable, and the release set to be in October, like a month away from now. And they have a lot of work. Like, I am definitely not pre-ordering it unless something changes. I don't know. I didn't think they were a month away from release. I thought it would come out in January maybe. Like, it's still kind of rough. So I'm very surprised.
Maybe the demo that they
that's disappointing.
Let you play was like really outdated, and they
could have been really early build. Yeah, they said so. If you pre-order it, you can start playing a week before the release. But I was in the closed beta, and they did say there was going to be an open beta window before the release. Hopefully, they weren't just referring to the pre-order as an open beta, because that's not true at all. So hopefully it's an open beta, so we can still have some more time to make our own opinions. But there's definitely not enough time for any feedback from that beta to do anything.
No, it wouldn't seem like it coming out next month.
Right. So I'm a little curious in a negative way about Vermintide. But yeah, next week I'm not really looking forward to anything. Probably going to try and get better at Blood Bowl.
How did you get closed beta?
You just signed up on their website and they granted it to some people. I don't know. This is actually the same company that made Bloodsports.tv.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think you mentioned that. Yeah.
Random fact.
So yeah, Jada, what you're looking forward to? Or what you gonna do coming week?
Well, I made a decision this past week, and I've been working on a special project that I'm not going to be streaming on Twitch anymore. I am actually going to move to YouTube and start uploading stuff on my own channel.
Nice.
And hopefully eventually start doing YouTube gaming. So I got some stuff planned for my own personal channel. Been working on some of the video stuff. So expect that to happen soon.
I will. Definitely share that information with me so I can
follow
and share.
Yep.
So I actually was really excited for the Transformers Devastation, but I'll probably wait for a sale. I don't think
the platinum one?
To play. Yeah.
I always ask you that. Okay.
Yeah, it's coming out soon.
Cool.
It doesn't.
Yeah, I'm trying to find what to replace Shadow of Mordor. And I'm trying to fit in as much Full Metal Alchemist.
I love Armstrong.
It's a pretty good show, actually. I like it.
It's a very good show. I need
Avatar.
I need to watch Brotherhood.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just I have a hard time watching shows that have they're long. Like if it's a 3-season show, I'm like, cool, I can sit down, I can watch this in a week or two. But like an 8-season show, I'm like, it's like a daunting wall ahead of me.
Yeah.
Sometimes
like Naruto and stuff like that.
Oh god.
Yeah. One
Piece that will never die.
Naruto. Yeah.
That's really bad about shonen shows though. They just keep going. It's all marketing, right? So.
Right.
So Absolutely. Yeah, how can the audience find you guys?
I'm on YouTube and Twitter as Foehamner.
That's ham.
Hamner, not hammer. Hamner.
It's hammer time.
Yep, it's Hamner time.
It's Hamner time.
And you can find me
Jordy.
on Twitter. Don't go to Twitch anymore. I'll release my YouTube channel stuff on Twitter at first, and then
Yeah, I'll put the links down below for
There you
YouTube when it's up. Just let me know.
yep,
Sweet.
for sure.
Yeah, I'm Pupunoob on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. And you've been listening to the playonultra podcast. This was episode 18. You can find playonultra on Twitter as @playonultra. You can find us on Facebook, playonultra. On YouTube is youtube.com/playonultra podcast. If you're listening to us on Stitcher or iTunes, do help us by leaving us a rating or review. And yeah, share our stuff with your friends. We will appreciate that. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.